This is not the first time that Matt Walsh and the Quartering have had beef. It seems like Jeremy Hambley just kind of has a little hot-headedness where he just likes to kind of prod at people until they get some sort of reaction from him. That's been kind of the name of his game for a while. He's done so with me in the past also, which I won't get into right now. But this is a bizarre day and bizarre takes on both sides to me. Now, my editor at Bounding Into Comics wrote a very well detailed piece explaining Matt Walsh's position from his perspective, and it's interesting to me. And it's also getting a lot of hate on the internet from people like Lofty Pixels, who used to work for the Quartering, of course, and of course got kicked off Flashcast there for agitating the people on there and saying some no words that you're not supposed to say on YouTube. But we'll get into the article and take a look at what this beef's exactly about and what these cringy takes are in just a moment. My name is John Delarose. I am a #1 best-selling author and award-winning comic creator, and this is my comic book Flying Sparks. Now, I have been making this for 10 years, and I know that all of you guys who watch this know that Marvel and DC have really screwed the pooch in terms of comics. So these days, everything's really going to just crap in the mainstream. And so we are trying to make a difference, but that difference starts with you. And if you want to read some great books with great superhero action adventure, start right here with Flying Sparks. Our team of characters go out and they fight against evil interdimensional lizard people. So go check it out. That link's in the description below. I appreciate you guys for supporting our project. It's been awesome so far. This will be shipping very shortly. Okay, here it is. Matt Walsh triggers Jeremy, the Quartering Hambley, with Christian teaching about moderation and discipline in regards to video games. Yeah, this is a hot take, and people are not going to like this from me either. I don't play video games. I quit playing them completely like 10 years ago. I saw the addictive properties, and I saw what it did. And this is just with World of Warcraft. They designed them way worse for kids these days in terms of addictiveness and the dopamine hits that they get from it, that sort of just inability to stop playing. And I saw that, like, I was checking out of life, checking out of friends, checking out of work, and just playing. And while, you can unwind for a little bit, a lot of people can't. And a lot of people are showing a destructive life with their screen time all the way around. And video games is a big hot topic of that. It's way worse than something like this. This video is going to be over in 5 minutes. But video games these days don't end. You just keep going and going and going and going. They don't really make them like your old Mario Brothers back in the day where you'd actually beat the game and it'd be over in a couple of hours. So here it is. He triggered Jeremy Hambley teaching moderation and discipline in video games. He tweeted back in March 2018, video games are a sacred cow because our country is filled with adults who are obsessed with them. Very true. Why we all pretend insanely that there's nothing wrong or disturbing about a child spending all day killing people in a virtual world. It bothers me more that a child's not spending time outside exercising. They're sitting and locked into a screen. They're being trained at that at younger and younger ages now. It's a big problem, in my opinion. That's why I try to keep my kids off of these things. So he did make a weird take today. He said, I think it's all satanic on anime. I have no argument for it, no argument why it's satanic. It just seems that way to me. And he goes further and actually and said that the Quartering got him on anime being satanic. Now, people, I made a short about this earlier. People are telling me that he was being sarcastic on this fact. I don't know anything about that myself, but here it is, my emotional truth. But you see the Quartering getting his little hoity-toity anti-right wing about it. And he does this a lot lately. If you look, the Quartering has actually been cheering on the transgender Bud Light spokesman at points, being like, and actually defending the tranny from Matt Walsh. It was kind of a weird situation here. I don't know why he keeps going at Matt Walsh repeatedly on these sort of things. But the Quartering says, the right's weird obsession with disavowing video games. Oh, I got to do a better Quartering voice. The right's weird obsession with disavowing video games. Can't do that the whole time. Anime and social media is why they will never appeal to most Gen Z. Yeah, I mean, here's the deal. Like, we're adults and we should act like adults. And we are faced with a group of adults who really don't know the difference between fantasy and reality. And that's the problem with Gen Z, for real, is they've been raised without knowing the difference between fantasy and reality. They need to actually have role models who are a difference. I totally disagree on this point here. The base is literally dying off. Most of the voices in the community are actively refusing recruits. I don't know what's up with that. I'd be happy to have recruits from you guys, please. Matt's not the only guy saying it. There was some other moron who tweeted anime is for pedos or something the other day. So, look, people have to phrase things in a way to get your attention at this point. It's just kind of how the media goes. And then hopefully you'll listen to the message. The message down below is exactly what John Trent is saying in Bounding into Comics, that moderation is important. We've gone way overboard in obsession with these things. It's gone into addiction, and addiction's not a good thing. And so that is what's got the quartering up in his panties in a twist. And he's been going at Matt Walsh. It's been a back and forth for a while now. And of course, the quartering does this. I don't want to infight, but, he always does. So you know exactly what's happening here at this point. So I think the underlying message is correct, and I appreciate Bounding into Comics for clarifying this and actually providing truth in a dark world here, even if it triggers some people on Twitter, because they're getting real triggered right now in the comments on this, believe me. All right, leave a comment down below with what you think about this. Hit that like and subscribe button. We'll be back soon.